We are live. We are live here in Little Debbie Studio.
Let me retweet.
There he is.
Boom. And there we
Very
go.
quiet. The Liberty line. You gotta find that. You gotta like it.
Liberty. Oh no, my wife.
Gotta retweet it. Oh. Turn my brightness up a little bit. What's the deal? What's popping?
Just let me know if we need to go mobile.
They were okay right now. Yeah. I think it's good.
Yeah,
I think we're good.
I think it's good.
We can,
a little on the
we
road.
Can press the button. Do you want to press the button now again?
The other button?
Yeah, the intro
It's
one.
under brand. It's under brand. It's under brand. Hold on, I got it. And technical difficulties.
Get ready for some Philly sports talk. Sixers, Phillies, Flyers, and the Birds.
He's an ass. Get him the ball. He can make plays.
Just shut up and enjoy the greatness.
There's a lot done back here.
It makes you less happy, which is exactly what I want.
Let's do it. 3, 2. Philly!
Hello, everybody. Hello, Philadelphia. Welcome back once again to yet another edition of the Wolves of Broad Street podcast. As always, my name is Ryan Conway, and joining me here is my illustrious co-host and wartime consigliere, Sam Glavin. And of course, we have our incomparable producer behind the glass, Seamus G, chopping it up for us behind the scenes.
Yep.
He's behind the glass. I don't know if the boards are working. We're on the road, but he's still behind the glass and he's carrying us through it in the only way he knows how. So we're all kicking it. And Sam, it's so good to talk to you again. A lot going on in the world of Philadelphia sports. Believe it or not, only one team playing, the Phillies, of course. Little 3-game skid. But right now, Sam, is the NBA draft. The Sixers hold the 23rd overall pick. Rumors swirling. What have you heard? What are you interested in? What kind of piques the interest of basketball mind, Sam Glavin?
Well, I'm more interested than in the trades that could potentially happen rather than the actual draft itself or the player that we draft. Maybe we don't even draft one. I don't even know. Ryan, I don't even know what pick they have, to be honest. I just couldn't care less about who they pick.
I said it a minute ago to you, live on the air.
The number pick?
Yeah.
Well, what was it? I missed it.
23rd overall pick.
23rd overall.
Not a great pick. Not a great
no.
pick. You know, nothing really juicy. But there are moves out there, Sam. And I'm with you. I hope we don't draft anybody at 23. No offense to the guy that goes at 23. It's just I'm tired of having guys go down. You know, I don't need another Jaden Springer on the roster. I don't need another guy. So who do you want to move? Who do you want on from the Sixers?
It's in the title right there for me. I mean, it's got to be Matisse, and then I'll throw in Tobias Harris as well. I think you got to offload Tobias Harris to create a little bit more room for whoever else you want to pick up. I think Matisse, his reign is over. I think he's no longer the little kid that we know and love. He's got to go. I thought his offense was going to improve at some point this year. Did not happen. He's still a great defensive player, which is why I think a team would be happy to pick him up and then maybe hopefully help develop his offensive skills a little bit. But other than that, I mean, and I'd be willing to throw in anybody else, to be honest. Nobody is safe in my eyes except for, I guess, Joel Embiid and James Harden at this point. But
not even Tyrese Maxey. You don't go.
Oh yeah.
You don't draw the line at Tyrese Maxey.
I think you know what, the offer would have to be really like. I'm open to listening about
Kevin Durant.
Tyrese Maxey,
for example. Kevin Durant.
I think you include.
If
Maxey
you have to include him in a package, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think you do.
Isn't that horrible?
Especially for a guy like Kevin Durant. I mean, that's like if you go, oh my gosh, like James Harden, Joel Embiid, Kevin Durant. I mean, how do you not win a championship? The Sixers would find a way not to win a championship.
Oh,
with
of
it,
course.
with
No,
those
and then
people,
we'd
but-
also sign Bradley Beal and still
Yeah,
manage to
yeah.
lose.
Yeah, let's do it.
We'd
All
have
four of them.
PJ Tucker coming off the bench, still lose. Like you're exactly right about that. But yeah, dude, Matisse Thybulle, put him in the package. Put that number 23 pick, nice little bow on it. Kind of funny that the Nets deferred to take our pick next year. Because like this year, they could have hurt us by taking literally our only asset. Because I don't know how attractive Matisse Thybulle is to teams. Not like he's making a crazy amount of money. I don't know how attractive any team, or I don't know how attractive it would be for any team to accept Danny Green, who has a torn ACL or something along those lines, where he's just he's cooked for the last year of his deal. So if they could have easily just taken our first round pick away, and we would be stuck essentially with these bloated contracts and with guys we don't want. But now we have this not first overall pick, but this first round pick. And, Daryl Morey's been making calls all day. You saw Woj said it probably that if you haven't gotten a call from the Sixers offering Matisse Thybulle in the first round pick, well, then you probably had your phone off or you were in a tunnel, That's the kind of deal making mode that Morey is in right now. And I love it, and I need it.
Yeah, definitely need to make some moves because the roster that we currently have clearly didn't get it done and was pretty depressing to watch, especially in the playoffs. And against the Heat, man, PJ Tucker, he killed us in the playoffs, and it would be cool to have him on the team just so it's the Al Horford effect, right? Just bring him on just so that he can't hurt us in the playoffs.
Except Al Horford did hurt us.
Yes. Oh, well, that was the idea going in. It was like
that was the idea.
I was fine. Yeah, I was fine for bringing. I was all for Al Horford coming to the team because he had a good year
paper?
the previous year. Yeah, and then he would not be able to hurt us in the playoffs. Who knows? That didn't work out obviously because he ended up being absolutely terrible. And then this year he was phenomenal for the Celtics in the playoffs, which I really can't.
PJ Tucker on the Heat, you mean?
No. I'm still talking about Al Horford.
Oh,
yeah, still talking about Al Horford.
I was like, dude, I forgot he was on the Celtics. I don't even think about them anymore. Yeah. Poverty franchise, win a ring.
Yeah,
fucking loser.
Yeah, win a ring. The NBA playoffs this year were terrible. I mean,
sucked.
It was horrible to watch.
They sucked, and honestly, dude, right now, I mean, this is probably. Draft wise, as it is draft night, this is probably like the worst draft night maybe ever. I mean, obviously full of people, which is great, but like, I don't know if it's because we don't have anybody that we would pick in the lottery that I'm not excited, but none of these guys are moving the needle for me all that much outside of Banchero from Duke, first overall, a bit of a shock.
I was surprised by that as well, but
yeah, dude,
the Magic wanted them, so I guess you go for it.
Shit. Did you see what he was wearing? Did you happen to catch a glimpse of that while you were pulling in?
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I don't know about that. I get he's got like a little Italian drip because his name's Paolo Banchero. He's definitely got some Italian in him. So I understand the showmanship and the garish outfit to a degree. But it was literally a clown show for about 2 minutes.
Yeah, it was weird. I thought Holmgren's outfit was weirder.
Yeah, dude, he looked like Jack Skellington, bro.
I mean, with a guy like Chet Holmgren, how do you take him second overall, man? Like, he is not. This is just me, but I just don't see a guy like him panning out. I just don't. He is just skinny beyond. He's skinnier than I am, right? Like that's. I don't understand how you can get in the post against big league players. And NBA style players like in the and being 7'2", I just don't see it. I don't know. Maybe they develop.
Yeah, I mean, your skepticism is not unwarranted. But it isn't the fit in OKC. I kind of love if he does develop and he does. But then again, I mean, obviously, I'm not saying he's going to be Kevin Durant, but. Did you see the clip of Cowherd making the rounds, making fun of Kevin Durant for being the only guy that couldn't bench press 185 and like now he's like a top player of all time? Like,
I did.
It could be one of those situations. I doubt it, I highly doubt it. I think he's going to have to put at least a little weight on. But
For sure.
you know, he's got the skill, and pairing him with SGA, I really like it. It's going to be interesting. They got another lanky white guy on that team too, a 7-footer, Pokashevsky or something like that.
I have no idea.
Serbian guy. He's even skinnier. He's not very good, but he's kind of
skinnier than Holmgren.
Dude, he could be. He could be. It's got to be close because that guy is nutty looking. That guy is nutty looking. So I mean, so is Chet though. I mean, he said he was going to be best dressed, and I don't know how he's allowed to just lie like that.
Oh, he's allowed to lie. Whoa, speaking of liars, I mean, we can get that a little later, but that's funny that you said it like that. You know, that's it's pretty funny. But back to the Sixers.
He wasn't under oath. Yeah.
Back to the Sixers. I love our little tangents like that.
You have to.
Remind me, is PJ Tucker, is he just a free agent, or would we have to go get him?
Free agent.
All right, so let's sign him. Let's just do that. And
now here's the thing, Sam. This is the problem. He's 37 years old, and the rumors are 3 years, $30 million.
That's a lot. I mean,
I
don't want to have him when he's 40. You know,
he's a valuable piece now.
Yeah,
and I guess his style of play has, he's got longevity, but I don't need him. Be paying him $10 million when he's 40.
No, I mean, take a page out of the Eagles book, 1-year deal, and see how it goes. You know, like just it works.
Yeah.
It does. It works. I guess the NBA is a different game. It's a different league.
Yeah, man.
But I guess the ideology is there, man. Like, just test him out for a year, and then maybe he goes for another year, and then another year. Like, I don't know. The NBA is weird.
I don't know.
The NBA.
No, yeah, a lot of guaranteed money. Very, hey, I mean, Drew and I met PJ Tucker's agent in the airport of Miami. Real smooth talker, Garnet Valley guy or something like that.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
No, he's like from the area, or he lives in the area, something like that. Huh. But he was on our flight back too. But I was just like, as much as I'm talking shit about PJ right now, like if you could swing it, if you could swing it, let us know.
Right?
I wish
make his life easier. He's only a train right away, you know?
Yeah, dude. He got Malik Beasley a contract in China, 7-figure deal in China.
Wow.
Hell yeah. Crazy. Hell yeah.
Go off.
Get that money, King. Get that money, King. But yeah, dude. Matisse Thybulle out the door. Get him out of here.
Yes.
Matisse Thybulle gone.
Yeah. Gotta package him in with the and honestly, it's gotta be with that pick to get something. I mean, I don't even know what the Sixers needs. I mean, the Sixers needs are obviously shooters. Need a shooter. Need another guy that you could pair a nice role with James Harden, and then Tyrese Maxey are your two shooters, and then you got Joel Embiid, obviously. So you need a fourth guy there that can just kind of round it all out, which is kind of hard to find. But I'm sure Daryl will figure it out. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. How are you feeling about Daryl? Is he going to be able to get it done?
He has no choice, in my opinion. If he doesn't, then like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, we're just playing fiddlesticks for another year. And like you said, Sam, we need shooters. This is the trade that has been buzzing with the Sixers, the Rockets, potentially working in Portland as a destination for Matisse Thybulle. Essentially, we get Eric Gordon in return.
Yeah, I'm just reading.
Harden's old running mate in Houston. Yeah, I dig that.
I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
I'm fine with it. Look, is that really a needle mover for me? Do I go, wow, this is a championship team? No, there's still work to be done.
Mm-hmm.
But that makes me feel comfortable about the direction of the organization, I think.
Yeah, just little steps, baby steps to get to where you need to go, right? Like I feel like with the Sixers in the past, it's been like, we need to win now. Like and that's true because Joel Embiid's in his prime and we need to win now. And signing James Harden is a big step towards that. But now we just kind of need to just get the ball rolling a little bit slower, get the nice well-rounded pieces in, and then see where it goes from there, man. I mean, it's hard to predict it's hard to get a needle moving player right off the bat with such little assets that we have right now. So I don't know. What is the deal with Bradley Beal anyways? Like what's the rumors surrounding them?
Look, so apparently he's decided where he wants to play, but hasn't told anybody yet. Presumably because free agency doesn't open for like a week or something like that. I believe it's next Thursday. I think it's the 1st of July, maybe.
Okay.
If that, no, I can't do math, but that's not the point. The point is that it's soon. And the point is that it's very soon. And odds are, worst case scenario for the Wizards is it's a sign and trade, because there's no way he's turning down like being the highest paid player in the NBA. Essentially, that's Supermax. That's if you walk away from the Supermax, like, hey, you know what? I'll respect it if you go and you want to play winning basketball for a winning organization somewhere, Philadelphia 76ers, maybe, I don't know, but if you do that, like, that's crazy. Even if he did that and signed with the Sixers and won a championship, I'd still be like, dude, you left the Supermax on the table.
Yeah.
So there's I don't see him leaving through free agency. Maybe a trade, maybe something. It'll be interesting to kind of track that.
I mean, so then if it's a sign and trade, what are you willing to give? Like, I'm assuming you would want Bradley Beal. Do you want Would you want Bradley Beal on his team?
I guess.
So then what would you be willing to give up in a sign and trade?
Well, here's my issue there is that I don't really know. Well, definitely Tobias Harris.
Yeah.
But if Daryl makes the move I want him to make, which is go get Eric Gordon, or if he makes another move involving those guys, I guess we're kind of fucked. So if we don't, so assuming Daryl Morey sits on his hands and does nothing and draws my wrath, but then instead goes Danny Green, Matisse Thybulle, Tobias Harris, first round pick this year, first round pick in 2 years, maybe Jaden Springer. I don't know.
The cherry on top that everybody wants, right? Like,
either that or a straight swap for Furkan Korkmaz and Kyle Kuzma. What are your thoughts? What if that's our only draft day move? We still pick at 23, but we swap Furkan Korkmaz for Kyle Kuzma. How do you feel about that?
I think I'd want to keep Furkan.
Wow.
I don't know. I really don't like Kuzma at all.
No, me neither. That's the beauty of it. Is it?
Yeah. I don't like Kuzma.
It's like a lateral move on like a slight incline. So like Kuzma is better, but it's still a lateral move. He's not that much better, and he tweets way more.
Not.
So, but then
and
again,
how do you not improve with he just stayed the same player? He's like one of those guys that's just stayed the same player as when he was drafted.
He was going to be like rookie of the year.
I know, and had LeBron on his team. Like, how do you not get better when LeBron is literally your coach? Like,
I don't know. He's just not that good. He's just never been that good is the problem, which is a shame. But, I mean, that is the way the news goes. Now, the question is, Sam, would you rather have someone that tweets a lot and gets on your nerves a little bit, or someone whose silence is actually complicit in the crimes of the Turkish government? Which would you rather have?
What a question. I mean, I think I would rather
it's
go.
A big one.
I don't like guys who tweet a lot. I don't know. I think I'd rather have the Turkish guy. Good answer. Yeah,
it's a good answer. That's a good answer. Yeah. Just stay off.
And guys who tweet a lot are bad too. Like, come on. At least this kid is like. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I hate the NBA.
No,
in case you haven't been able to tell.
You're not a fan, and that's more than fair. That's more than fair, dude. I'm looking at the names of some of these basketball players. I swear to God, they're fake. I'm like looking. at
going
draft,
off the board right now.
Yeah, I'm like, who the fuck is Kennedy Chandler? Like, I'm a big look. That's a fake name. I'm a big basketball guy, not so much college.
No, you know? I know that. I know you're not, which is
it's
funny.
hard to be. It's hard because like it's hard because the best players are only there for a year, and And what else? What else is my issue with it? They're not as good. But the NBA sucks now too. So I'm just kind of in a rock and a hard place of just like being tortured by all forms of sport.
I'm looking at the draft board right now at like Shaden Sharp. Wait,
fake name.
Shannon Sharp's kid. Like what are we doing?
I actually think they might be related.
Are they really? That's hilarious.
Now I know that Jabari Smith, who got drafted 3rd to the Rockets, guy from Auburn. I only found this out from the draft, of course, but he's related. He's Kwame Brown's cousin.
Oh, really?
Number 1 overall pick. Yeah. I'm like, my God.
Kwame Brown. Wow, I forgot about that guy. That's
what a
crazy
name, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, that's
if you could have Kwame Brown,
oh my God,
or DeAndre Jordan.
What? Like,
Kwame Brown right now.
Kwame Brown.
That's a good answer. That's a very good answer.
I think I could Kwame Brown. DeAndre Jordan, I mean, he's got to have less turnovers than DeAndre Jordan, right? Like that's
yeah, he could probably move laterally a little more.
Maybe hit the occasional free throw every now and then as well. Like that would be absolutely that would be ideal. That would be ideal. I would love to see a free throw shooting competition be introduced and then you get a signing, but you get a bonus for winning the free throw competition in the NBA. I would pay to watch that. I would. I'd be more interested in the dunk contest, to be honest with you. That's what I'm saying. I think you replace the dunk contest with a free throw shooting competition, and it would be abysmal to watch because nobody can make free throws in the NBA except for Steph Curry.
And a lot of guys. There are actually a lot of guys who can make free throws. There are a lot, but there are a lot of guys who can't.
Yeah,
there are a lot of guys, dude. I want that idea, but they have to take maybe 60% and below from the line, and have those guys compete in the free throw. That'd be amazing. It's like the exact opposite of the 3-point contest where they're all really good at shooting threes, and that's why get get prime Shaq, Dwight Howard, and
hours on hours of just free throw shooting. Just that would
funnily enough, there are some seasons LeBron James might sniff the guest list to that tournament. His free throw shooting over the years has been stinky. Stinky.
Not great. But I mean, he's a big and one guy, so he'll get the 2 points and
it's LeBron James. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, just LeBron.
It's just ridiculous. And you know what else is ridiculous, but in a really good way? Michael Rubin.
Yes.
Selling his 10% stake to go I guess work and do Fanatics full time, which whatever. Good riddance. But you know what that means? 2 things here. 1, it opens the door for Rick Ross to become a co-owner. 2, it will now allow James Harden to opt out of his player option, sign a deal for way less, and then sign a massive endorsement contract with one of Michael Rubin's companies or something like that. Because now Rubin is no longer associated with the team, so he can do whatever he wants.
Playing chess, not checkers. I love that.
I know I glossed over it, but I'm going to return to it. Rick Ross will be a co-owner, or featured owner, Rick Ross, the Sixers featuring Rick Ross. Never missed on a feature in his career. He did. I mean, I don't know if he has the liquid assets to buy 10%. I did the math. That's $250 million.
Oh, he's got that. Come on.
$250 million?
Sure, he's got that. Come on.
Dude, Rick Ross got 50 mil. He throws stacks, man. He throws stacks.
He does spend a lot of money.
He doesn't throw that shit in a money market account. He's not Jay-Z, mogul.
Yeah.
I'm looking this up. Rick Ross net worth.
I'm very interested to see this because I just figured, a big name like Rick Ross, I just figured he'd be in the 100 millions.
$40 million.
Oh my God. Okay. I guess I'm just dead wrong. And when you're right, Ryan. Good for you.
I think it's crazy how that is just not a lot. I mean, it's clearly so much money.
Yeah.
But relative to when you hear other people, people that are touted as wealthy, it's just disgusting. It's not even close. It's just not even close.
When I was doing
10%
yeah, that's insane.
boggles the mind. You need
Yeah.
like 6 Rick Rosses, like 6 and a quarter of a Rick Ross
And then they'd all be
to
broke.
get that. Wait, Seamus G really went to Hooters? I thought he was
Yeah,
joking.
he bounced. No, he bounced,
That's-
and he went
no,
to go
that's
get
fair.
food at Hooters. Yeah.
No, that's fair. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he is no longer here.
No, God bless him.
God
bless
bless.
him,
I
man.
don't know. I've only ever been to Hooters once. I'm kind of actually mad that he didn't just wait for me, and because I wanted to go to my second ever Hooters in Omaha, Nebraska. But
Honestly,
well.
if there's a place to go to a Hooters, it's probably in Omaha, Nebraska.
Omaha, baby. I'm loving Omaha so far. It's been pretty cool. It is
I hear
hot.
it's nice, not in the
but-
winter.
No, I can't imagine. And we were just in Minnesota, and it was like 95, and I was like, "How does this place get down to like -30 in the winters? Like that just doesn't seem like it doesn't seem like a real place."
It just do.
It just do. That's science right there. That is
It's
science.
science, bitch.
That is science. Come through post game. Yeah, sure. I mean, I guess. What else am I gonna do? Sit in the
I
van?
don't fucking know. What could you possibly have to do? Oh,
Absolutely nothing.
hold on. I'm gonna take a look at these names again, real quick.
Okay, and then do you want
I
to do a
wanna pick my
doghouse, or
favorite.
should we just not do a doghouse? Like, and just
We're gonna do
shoot
the
shit about
doghouse.
it? Okay,
We're gonna do the doghouse because there's some shit to shoot about that. It's fun. What am I doing here? Fuck. Oh yeah.
I got the names up here. I thought Johnny
Oh.
Davis was a particularly funny one from Wisconsin.
Yeah. What's great is he was like one of the best players in the country too. But
Yeah,
his name is so very not real.
yeah, it's just Johnny Davis.
It's incredible how not real so many people's names seem.
Yeah,
Sam
I mean,
Glavin, real name. Ryan Conway,
Crazy, right?
real name.
that seems like pretty real though, Ryan. That's like a pretty standard.
That's a real
kinda thing.
name.
Yeah, yeah, that's standard. Seamus Glavin. How about that? That's
Fake name.
fake. Yeah.
Fake name. easily,
Oh, man.
easily a fake name.
Dyson
Easily a fake
Daniels.
name.
Removing the T
Fake
from
name.
Tyson for the alliteration. I love that.
Dyson Daniels. What's his middle
Dyson
name?
Daniels.
Dickhead.
Probably.
Dude, it's still the funniest thing in the world how Tyrese Maxey, his name is just a combination of his parents' names.
Isn't that awesome? I think it's so funny.
Tyrone and Denise. Tyrese. It's fucking
Tyrese.
awesome. Fucking awesome. Really
What
great.
would your name
I
be if
support
it
the
was
hell
your
out of it.
parents? If it was your parents' combination name, what would your name
Probably
be?
nothing good.
Nothing.
Probably
good.
wouldn't work.
It's
Craig and Kristen. It'd
Craig
probably
and
just
Kristen.
be Craig or Kristen.
Oh yeah. Oh man. Let's see. Joe and
Wow.
Meredith. Let's see.
Jaredith?
Yeah, you can't really do
Mo.
Merdo.
You could be Mo, I guess.
Mo? Yeah, I think I could do Mo.
Mo. We already. I mean, you guys already got a Mo in the clan, though. So
Yeah, we already got a Mo.
JK
Seamus,
rolling
we
ass
can do.
name.
How about Maurice and Ann? You do Man Glavin.
It's like
Glavin.
that's the Giga Chad Glavin. It's like every family story combined into one mythical figure.
Yeah, that's good. I like that
I'm
one.
gonna cry.
Anyways.
That's fucking so funny. Man Glavin.
So Seamus G.
Oh my
I was
God.
literally just about to say Seamus G is not here to tell us to tighten up, and here he is in the comments a minute ago saying tighten up.
Tighten up. Fair
Oh man.
Fair enough. And with that, we will
Fair.
tighten up and go straight into the doghouse. Brought to you by Wide Plank Floor Supply. Visit their website at www.wideplankfloorsupply.com. Oh my God, I've never messed up the ad read before.
Wow.
Wow. Wide
time
Plank
for
Floor
everything.
Supply. If it's wide, they've got it. Check out their showroom in King of Prussia, et cetera, et cetera. Proud sponsor of the doghouse. 3 years strong. Sam Glavin. I'm a little shaken right now. I might have to put myself in the doghouse, but
Oh boy.
who you got?
All right.
Who
So
you
I've got, and I'm also working the banners here. So I've got JT Realmuto
Oh, Jesus Christ.
in the doghouse. Yeah, that's Sam Glavin going with the technology right there. I'm gonna go JT Realmuto solely because of how abysmal he has been offensively. I mean, and he made me like regret my words. I mean, I guess not fully regret my words from last episode, saying, you got to have him in there regardless of his offensive performance, just because of how good of a catcher he is. But man, he's been terrible offensively. Holy hell! I mean, James was just telling me that he's like 30th in all of catchers in baseball in slugging. 30th.
Yeah,
that's last. There's only 30 teams, Ryan.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh my god!
It's dead last. He's not doing so hot.
Wow.
Wow,
that's really bad.
That is really, really bad. So it sucks because he is so good defensively, but then it's basically just 8 people hitting in a lineup when you put him in there. It's basically like having the pitcher hit.
This is awkward.
And that's why we just got the DH, because nobody wanted to see that. And now our catcher is basically the pitcher because he can't hit.
Dude, when Zach Wheeler pitches, have the DH hit for JT.
Oh man,
I've been crying out for when Zach Wheeler starts to bench the coldest hitter in the lineup, and I don't see why it hasn't happened yet. I understand maybe it's not the most conventional take. I understand that some people probably find it foolish, but I think first of all, it'd be great TV.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the only positive I can think of is that people would watch.
Yeah,
and that's about it.
Dude, think of the John Boy media breakdown. Think of the fucking whole shebang that comes with the media circus. I mean, come on, man.
Why not?
JT's got to go in the doghouse, dude.
Get in the doghouse.
What a bum. What a bum.
It stinks. It stinks because, and because he's previously known as one of the best offensive catchers, and now he's the worst. So, I mean, I guess that's what happens when you sign with Philadelphia, right?
That's exactly what happens.
Unless your name's Bryce Harper, then because it's happening to Nick Castellanos right now, which we'll get into.
Well, that's because he moved into Ben Simmons' old house.
That's also
we'll talk
true.
about that.
We'll talk about that. Who do you have in the doghouse, Ryan?
I've got Roger Goodell in the doghouse because, I mean, dude, look, I understand. $50 million a year you're making or something along those lines to be commissioner of the NFL. Committing perjury is in the job description. I fully get that. But, and look, lying to Congress is like, it's an American tradition at this point. So you can do whatever you want. But to lie about not knowing Dave Portnoy under oath, literally committing perjury live on C-SPAN or YouTube or wherever it was fucking broadcast, is quite possibly the dumbest thing ever. And I understand probably nothing will come of it. But like, don't make
I can't believe that happened.
It was so dumb. I'm like,
I felt
you're like
at first, I thought that it was like a fake Barstool thing that they just like threw together just to like shit on Roger Goodell. I'm like, oh, that's kind of funny. And then I'm like reading. I'm like, wait, this is a real video? Like what? Like, this is like a real hearing. Like what is happening here?
Insanely real.
He lied. He straight like, how do you not know? The kicker is the $250,000 thing. Yes, he lied under oath. The kicker is that Roger Goodell specifically told him he was not going to be able to watch that football game that he like bet on or not bet on that he.
Oh yeah, in the fan cave.
Put the 250. Yes, in the fan cave to watch a football game with Roger Goodell. Roger told somebody, was like, yeah, well, I'm not doing that. Very clearly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that was only 2 years ago. That was 2 years
ago. I know.
Ago. So
insane.
It's not like it's not even like 5 years ago. I get it. Roger Goodell's a busy guy. Maybe I get it. But it's 2 years ago, and it continues constantly, the Barstool nagging at Goodell. And I understand that as rich as he is, you can pretty much insulate yourself from anything with enough money and enough know-how. But yeah, stupid thing to lie about. Lie about whatever you want.
And you just
not
feed
that.
Into the bit. You just feed into the bit that they've created, like with Goodell, which was like funny at first, and they got him like a lot of really cool press.
Oh yeah.
But now you're just giving it to him for free. I mean, just alley-oop, slam dunk, like down your throat.
It has to be like it's got to be a handshake backroom deal between him and Portnoy. It has to be. there has to be some kind of like back channel communique that we're not aware of that's locked them into this weird dance. But they're in it now. And at least one of them is going to be doing the dance from the doghouse, brought to you by Wide Plank Floor Supply. Just making money hand over fist.
Mm-hmm. That's what it's all about, man.
Yep, man. That's the American dream. And with that, you can live your American dream at Wide Plank Floor Supply. Visit their website at www.wideplank.floorsupply.com. Get a recommendation for a contractor. Get a quote. Wide Plank Floor Supply. If it's wide, they've got it. 4th of July is around the corner. And you know what? They said every man has a right to, life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness, and high-quality hardwood flooring. And you can get that at Wide Plank Floor Supply. Right. Visit their showroom out in King of Prussia. Warehouse showroom. They got it all, baby. They got it all.
Hell yeah,
Sam
brother.
Glavin. Sam Glavin.
Mm-hmm.
Sam Glavin. What's up, buddy?
What's up?
How we doing?
I mean, I'm doing great. I mean, I'm sweating my balls off right now in Omaha, but today was a weird day. It was just one high. It was two highways all the way from Minnesota to Omaha. 2 highways. That was it. So, but it was 6 hours, and I drove the whole thing, which is fine because Seamus G had to get some of his class stuff done, and he had to do like some of our videos and stuff. But we are
6 hours is 6 hours.
Yeah, that was brutal. It was brutal, but it was okay because it was just pretty straight. Anyways, but speaking of Omaha and speaking of baseball, Steven Schock will be featured on the Glavin Sanity TikTok at some point during the finals, which is very cool. And then I will slowly slip in the question of, hey, why don't you come on the podcast and talk college baseball?
Get on the pod. Just whisper it in his ear when he's not looking, and then when he turns around, he'd be like, "You say something?" You'd be like, "No, I didn't say."
It's like the Michael Scott like presentation to that that girl that he was trying to woo, and it's just like sex, like at the end.
Yeah.
Podcast. Come
you
on.
Just open the you show him the van, and you're just like and it's just you push him in, and it's like a fucking CIA black site podcast studio. Blacked out windows.
Oh man. Now I'm picturing that. That sounds like a pretty weird idea, but I'm in. I'm
yeah, man.
No, college baseball is on the up for sure right now. And very, very glad. I said it last episode. Very, very glad to see that he's doing the thing with college baseball and promoting it the way it should be, for sure. But now it's the finals, and Seamus and I are going to game 1 and 2, and we are going to be watching Oklahoma and Ole Miss duke it out. And it's going to be really, really fun. It's going to be really fun.
Oklahoma,
so basically, how it's going to go
Miss.
down. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Roll Rebels, baby.
Yeah, I'm on the Ole Miss trade.
Dude, I'm on the Ole Miss trade. Those fans are going to be wild. No shade to Oklahoma, but those Ole Miss fans are going to go stupid.
No, it's going to be
Mississippi
awesome.
State won last year, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Pretty crazy.
Little Mississippi action.
The only caveat to that, Ryan, is like obviously I would going in game 1, I want to root for Ole Miss. But if Oklahoma wins, I'm rooting for Oklahoma in the second game just so that I can see the final thing because we're not going to game 3.
The whole so you can see the whole like fanfare and all that.
So call me a bandwagoner or whatever, which is I guess exactly what I'm gonna be. But I want to see the celebration. I want to see it.
Yeah.
And I don't want to have to watch it from my phone. I want to see it live in person while I'm there, which is cool. But that's enough college baseball for now, unless you got more stuff. But we can talk about the Phillies if you want.
I got nothing on college baseball. I have one little update.
Okay.
NBA draft wise.
Sure.
It's just like the most underwhelming news. The Knicks traded Kemba Walker to the Pistons. What a shitty fucking draft night. This is the worst. Moving on to the like, what the fuck is that? Come on. Literally nobody cares. Literally nobody gives a fuck. than either of those franchises right now. It's rearranging deck chairs on the Titanic at this point for both clubs.
Exactly. That's exactly right.
And speaking of that, speaking of rearranging deck chairs on the Titanic, the Phillies are they came back to earth a little bit, and that's okay, to be honest with you. If you thought they were never going to lose again, you're a fucking idiot. Not you. But they're people the whole Team of Destiny bit was fun for a bit, but then I was like, okay, there are actually people that believe this, and that's fucking embarrassing.
Well, I've got my first beef with Rob Thompson.
What's up?
It's putting Yuri's Familia in situations where he just has no business being in. Like, why are we still giving this guy opportunities? I mean, it's just dong after dong after dong in 3-run games, or easily winnable games against Texas, who's like not a good team. I watched them play. Any team that gets 2 immaculate innings thrown against them in one game, not a good team. And I saw that live in person, which is pretty cool. But the Phillies shouldn't be losing to a team like that, which is it's pathetic. And Yuri's Familia and Rob Thompson are big reasons why we're going to lose that series now. I don't know. They're playing, I think, right now in San Diego. I think, was it only 2? I guess it was only 2 games in Texas. They got swept, which is perfect. And now they're playing in San Diego, which is not ideal either. But they're kind of on a skid right now too. Bryce Harper. What's that?
I said it'll be interesting to see how this little West Coast, because we've been killing it out on the West Coast this year.
Yeah, it's been odd. I mean, I don't know.
Very odd.
It's classic. Well, it's classic Phillies, man. It's classic Phillies playing up to their opponents who are good and playing down to the opponents who are shit. And it's just going to be a season-long thing, which I guess it's good for the NL East, because hopefully that means they'll play up to the Braves and play up to the Mets. But there was a point where the Phillies were only a game and a half back from the Braves, and the Braves just keep winning. I mean, they're a really, really good team, man. And the Mets are just not. It's you just got to try and catch the Braves at this point, because you're not going to catch the Mets. I don't think the Mets are going to win the division, and then you just got to try for that wild card spot, man. Like it's so brutal. It's so brutal, and they're definitely need. I mean, I guess the trade deadline is slowly approaching. Can't come soon enough. Need Dombrowski to make some moves. I'm thinking you move Rhys Hoskins, and potentially now you even move JT. Honestly, you move JT and pick up a couple of relievers. You move Rhys Hoskins, get a reliever, some draft pipeline kids, which stinks. I know. I don't want to see it go, but yeah, man, the Phillies can't do anything right now with their bullpen, like, because it's so spotty. So this team will be defined after the All-Star break, I think. And that's basically it.
Yeah, dude, it is. We're just kind of treading water as a franchise at this point. And look, the team plays with more fire under Thompson. I do think that is true. I think that is it's still a noticeable difference, win or lose. There's just more passion from the guys, I want to say. I don't think that's really a question. But yeah, you're right, man. Leaving Familia out there or putting him out there is ridiculous. It's not
so bad.
I mean, and it was funny because we all knew that he wasn't going to be good. And I guess, that this falls on Dave. Sleepy Dave for daydreaming his way into 2 pretty bad relievers, and then also a closer that can't close in Nebel. So not really a great offseason for Dave Dombrowski in that sense, I guess. Obviously, getting Castellanos, Schwarber.
Schwarber's been good despite his batting average.
He's been good. Yeah, I mean, he's hitting dongs, so
he's hitting dongs and getting walked a lot, which
that's what we need. That's quite literally his job. So by all means, please go for it. Which is
fine. That average will shoot up. Like I've said it every episode that we signed him. He's always been a second half guy. So maybe his average will shoot up to a better number, I guess, for the second half, hopefully. But Castellanos, man, brutal. Really need him to get out of Ben Simmons' house. Really need that to happen.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, Luke wrote a little article on the Liberty Line today LibertyLine.com, of course, here on the Liberty Line Podcast Network, saying that Castellanos has to burn his house down. And I fully agree. I think you have to purge that place. You have to salt the earth so nothing can grow there. Like, I think you just need to kind of turn it into a landfill and move somewhere else at this point, because Ben Simmons vibes are bad. Clearly, they burned the sage. It didn't work because they definitely didn't do it right. They definitely just burned the sage and thought it would work. They didn't do any of the other stuff that you got to do, obviously, when you're burning the sage. They just Kyrie Irving'd it, which is never the move.
Yeah. I just cannot believe that as a baseball player, as a superstitious baseball player, as most baseball players are, you move in to Ben Simmons' house in the first place. I just don't get it. I said it was a bad move at the. I said it was a bad move at the beginning, and it's showing now. So, Nick, I told you. I'm sorry. I don't care how much your son is flashing the lights in the pitcher's eyes. It's not going to help you until you move out of the house. That was hilarious, by the way. That his kid is doing that to
dude. So funny, bro. But now this is something that was posited in that same article, slightly, also through conversations with the one Drew Smith, was that what if Liam has been possessed by the demon, and that was not a lighthearted thing, but really like an act of malice, like from the Omen. And these are the questions we have to ask when dealing with supernatural forces like Ben Simmons. There's a lot of mystical properties in Australia. Maybe something got transferred over here, and there's just some bad juju going on. But need him to get it together. Need him to get it done. And because look, it's not like we're gonna it's not like we've got any guys that we're like, okay, we're gonna bring them up late in the season and they're gonna go. No, it's not gonna happen. We don't have any of those guys. Those guys exist. They're all fake.
We shall see. Before we end it off, though, I do want to take a look at the Phillies schedule because it's actually pretty promising. So let's see a Phillies schedule. I know they have like one of the easier schedules. Obviously, we said like with the 19% or 20% of the games being against the Nationals, which is huge. But let's see what they got here. So they got the Padres, right? And then they go right. Well, it was supposed to start with they did really well against the Nationals, right? Then they shit the bed against the Rangers, which is supposed to be another gimme series. Now they're at the Padres, and that should be a fairly winnable series. And then they go in against the Braves, and that's a huge series. It's a very, very big series for them because they need to catch up to them and scratch as much as possible. And then after that, they go into the Cardinals, which again is going to be a tough series, but very winnable as well. And then right back into the Nationals again, and then the Cardinals. So we'll see, man. We'll see how it goes. The offense, as long as the offense clicks when it needs to, and the bullpen tries to not let up home runs in big games, I think we'll be okay.
Yeah,
just gotta scratch. That's all. Just gotta scratch.
Just need to figure some things out, and Daryl Morey's going to need to start figuring things out soon as well, because it's the 18th pick right now. The Bulls are on the clock. We are 5 slots away from 23.
Man,
I'm spooked. What if we just draft somebody? We better not draft somebody.
I don't want.
We better not.
Just a bad you just said that, and I did a pause, and I was like, wait a minute, that's not what was supposed to happen. That's not what's supposed to happen at all. Come on, Daryl, let's figure it out.
Everyone's like, yo, draft night's gonna be crazy. It's been it's been terrible. The only trade was fucking the Kemba Walker trade. Now,
ew.
Yeah. I know. And what really headlines that trade is the fact that the Pistons GM got 2 good young players in it. Kemba Walker's not even the headline of that. That's not even what people are excited about. They got 2 younger guys who aren't even that good. A draft, some other rookie. I'm just is this really I thought this was the greatest show on earth, 365, 24/7. The NBA, the drama, and all that. Now, this is my
Whatever
question.
Happened to the
before
NBA being? Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, just a quick question. So Kyrie Irving today put out a list. Oh, he didn't put it
no.
out, but it was leaked. It was leaked that he has 6 teams that he would want to play for. One of them being Philadelphia. And this is my question. Yay or nay?
Nay. No. No.
No?
No, I don't want him on the squad. He causes too many problems. It's
No,
so
he's so
annoying.
good.
It's so annoying. Let Tyrese Maxey do his thing. Let him take on that role. We don't need to have this kid, this Kyrie Irving character coming in and screwing up Tyrese Maxey. I don't need that. I don't need that at all. I get that he's very good. I get that he would actually also be able to play in all of. Would he be able to play? Yeah, he'd be able to play in all the games for us, right? Is that?
Yeah, I'm pretty
is
sure
that a
all that
thing?
shit's over.
It's all over. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, I don't think they're doing that anymore.
I just don't. It's unnecessary. You're gonna pay him a lot of money, and it's just gonna cause problems. And I don't know. If he comes, all right here, I'll put it to you this way: if he comes here, I wouldn't be like stomping my feet saying, "Oh no, I'm never gonna watch a Sixers game ever again." Obviously, I would watch the Sixers because he would be a pretty fun player to watch and might potentially help us win a championship.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
It's just,
I mean, look,
I don't want them to go out of their way and sign this guy for billions of dollars and him.
we just got to get
answer.
We got to trade for Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving.
Just both?
Reunite James Harden with the two of them and Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey, PJ Tucker coming off the bench, and
Bradley Beal.
And Eric Gordon. So, I mean,
all of them.
That's and maybe we got a shot at the 2 seed. Maybe we got a shot at the 2 seed.
Oh, right, because Doc Rivers is the coach, right? Yeah,
Doc Rivers is our coach. Yeah, and you know what, dude? I think Daryl Morey might be asleep at the wheel right now.
Probably.
I hate to be that guy. What if he had a trade texted, but he's just really tired? He fell asleep and didn't hit send,
and he forgot to press send. I hate when that happens.
Yeah, dude, that's a classic.
Mm-hmm.
It would be
it's like the worst excuse in the world, but yeah,
it genuinely happens though.
Yeah, I do it all the time.
Like it's a very real thing. I'm so bad at hitting send.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the same way. Like sometimes, like the other day, I clocked in and I logged in, and then I just didn't clock in, and I just logged out. You know,
nice.
You know, just like, you know, just like, you know.
So
that's
no
just
money for that
day. I sent an email. We got it worked out.
All right, that's good. I've done that before too. Except ours
quality HR department.
When I clock in at White Blank Floor Supply, it's manual thing where you actually got to swipe the card on the device at the door. You clock in. It's not on. It's not online.
Oh. Yeah, they got a little pad. They got a little tablet. There was one job I worked where you just clocked in on the internet, and I was you could clock in on your phone in the parking lot before you walked. You could just clock in at home. I didn't do it because I'm they're gonna fucking know if I do this.
For sure. Yeah, I know.
But yeah. It's interesting, man. It's an interesting world we live in. Paolo Banchero, fake name.
Yes, for sure.
Fake name easily. Malachi Branham. Get the fuck out of here.
No, that's not real. Right. I'm turning my head this way right now, and I just had the bit scariest moment of my life. There was a AAA truck coming up this way. I was like, oh my God, is somebody telling me to go pound sand? Do I have to move this thing? This is a Cabela's parking lot. This is allowed. And they just turned around, so we're good.
Oh, is it So what parking lots allow you to do that? So Cabela's,
Bass Pro Shops, Cracker Barrel, Walmart occasionally. Apparently, Seamus G has a story about that I still haven't heard. They got kicked out of a Walmart parking lot one time, even though that's one of their shticks is for if you don't have anywhere to go, you can always go to a Walmart parking lot. It's in their thing.
Yeah.
Apparently. And apparently Seamus G and Mo got told to go pound sand in a Walmart parking lot. So There's that. I don't know of any. Seamus G would be the one to ask this question, honestly. But that's 4 right there, which is pretty good.
That's a good number.
Yeah, it's
You
always
know?
it's always good. But the thing
Those
is,
are the
it's summertime.
businesses that you would guess.
Yeah, I mean, you go in there and you buy something, like it's fine. Cracker Barrel's the best. It's the best of both worlds. I mean, you get in there and sleep overnight, go into Cracker Barrel, get a good breakfast. It's a win-win.
Oh my god, yeah, dude. Well, grits.
So, yeah, man. The chicken fried steak,
man.
that's my favorite.
Dude, I fucking love a chicken fried steak. I'm not gonna lie. I got a chicken fried steak at IHOP about a decade ago. I still think about it. I understand I got it at IHOP and that's gross, but like it was fucking so good. It was so good. I was like, it could have been even more than a decade ago. And I was there with my dad and I ordered that. He's like, what the fuck?
Seamus G and I went to a like a little diner in Oklahoma somewhere. And it was they had a chicken fried steak there. And I usually get the chicken fried steak at Cracker Barrel. And I saw it on the menu. I was like, oh, I'll just switch it up. I'll just go like regular eggs, bacon, and what have you. And grits, or not grits, sausage gravy, just like shit on a shingle.
Oh, yeah.
And Shane was like, I'm surprised you didn't go with the chicken fried steak. I was like, yeah, I was shaking it up. So Seamus got the chicken fried steak, and it was the best chicken fried steak I've ever had. And I'm still kicking myself for it. So,
that's brutal.
Yeah, pretty brutal. Pretty brutal.
Yeah,
and
man.
I still think about it.
I'll tell you this story, actually, because, I mean, we are going to stay on until this pig is made. And hopefully it gets traded the next 5 minutes. But just a funny little story about, what was I going to say? About food. Oh, yeah. So I'm at this pretty, like, decent restaurant up near Colby in Maine, maybe like 20 minutes from campus, which is like 5 minutes in rural New England. And it's basically a 5-minute drive. And my roommate and I, Ethan, who you've met,
yes,
we order the same burger, this awesome burger at this place, and jam on it. It's got a fried egg. It's got it's a really tasty joint. And at the same time, I'm sitting there, I order it. I get mine medium rare. He orders his, gets his medium. I go, medium? What are you fucking doing? He's like, nah, man. Gotta go with the medium, man. I'm like, no, you don't. You go with the medium rare. And so the fucking waitress mixes them up. I get the medium burger. He gets the medium rare burger. He takes one bite. He goes, oh, I think I got the medium rare burger. And I take the bite. I'm like, yeah, you did. And he swallows it. He goes, wow, yeah, you're right. This is way better. And then ate the whole fucking thing. Ate the whole thing.
I'm going to eat the whole thing.
I'm going to eat the whole. Give me that. Give me that.
That's amazing.
I'm joking.
That's so
yeah, dude, that was literally like early sophomore year of college. So like 2017, I still yell at him about it. I'm like, you have any fucking idea how disrespectful that is? Like, I was like, if I didn't know you as well as I do, I would fucking hurt you. I would have. Yeah. I would have. And I'm not a violent man. I'm not a violent man.
No.
Maybe loud, maybe a little aggressive verbally, but physically, no. I'm liable to stab somebody if they eat my burger. Just how I was raised.
Especially the medium rare one. And you got the medium? Come on.
Dude, it fucking sucked. It sucked. It was the worst burger I've ever had in my entire life.
No.
It was so bad. And it was sullied by the fact that we were literally sitting across from each other. And I could see him enjoying it. Like, I could see the look of enjoyment on his face. It was pure torture.
That is hilarious. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm laughing at your pain, but I would be just.
And my ex-girlfriend was at the dinner too, so it was a rough night. But Sam, speaking of rough nights, Daryl Morey is having a brutal one because we inch closer. We're now at the 20th pick. San Antonio is on the clock. And nothing. Not even a peep.
Man.
A little disappointing, huh?
I know. That's brutal. I can't imagine. It's just not going to happen, right? It's not going to happen anymore. We're picking at 23. Unless we pick somebody and then trade that guy for something. I mean, but that's just tanks value,
I just need something. I just need something to make me feel good about this team. And whoever we're drafting at 28, and I understand Tyrese Maxey was drafted around there, but it's not the same thing. Okay,
No, it's not, because if Tyrese Maxey had an NCAA tournament, he would have been a lottery pick. So
that's probably your best take of all time.
Yeah, I was just telling that to Seamus the other day. That I was like, man, that's one of my better ones.
That was like, and I was like, you know what, Sam, you're fucking right. I hadn't thought of that. You're so right. And you continue to be right. I mean, the fact that he's become a focal point of the team already. My sister and I today were actually watching a video of him when he got drafted, getting interviewed, sobbing.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Kid rocks. This kid loves the game. He's in the gym. He looks a little beefed up too. I don't know if you've seen the workout videos. Interesting. Now I'm hoping this isn't a Scotty Jetpacks bulk. I'm hoping it's more of a Giannis bulk where you get better as you get bigger, not worse.
Yes, for sure.
But anything can happen. Anything
Scotty
can happen.
Jetpacks, man. Jeez, he's not even doing so hot in AAA, dude.
Pretty ass. He's like batting sub 200, right? Like it's not good.
I'm gonna look it up actually, but it's nothing to write home about by any means. I mean, let's see, Scott Kingery stats. Let's check it out. So right now, his career, he is batting 229, which is not good. But let me look at the baseball references. Is the thing that I want, right?
Ooh, any of those
let's see.
What are they fucking called? Metrics?
Metrics? I don't know.
Any peripheral stats?
Scotty Kingery, MILB. Let's see. 2022 MILB stats. He's hitting 224 right now. Yeah, pretty bad. No at bats in the MLB this year, which is the way it should be.
God damn it.
He's hitting
dude, they got him on the roster for like a week.
224 in AAA.
That's bad.
224 in AAA. That is terrible. And meanwhile, you got Mickey Moniak, who's the best freaking AAA player I've ever seen in my goddamn life. Crazy.
Is he going to come back? Is he playing for us? Is he going to be playing for the Phillies at any point? Like, what the fuck? Moniak, that was our starting center fielder before he got hurt.
Yeah. Opening day, yeah. Crazy. I mean, he was slotted to be the opening day starter, but then he had that stress fracture.
I don't even know if the organization was going to do it, but to all of us, it seemed like he was going to be the guy to start, which was just like, holy shit, not really what we expected. And then now we have, well, where is he? What's he up to? When's he coming back? I need him in the building.
He's in AAA and tearing it up, man. I don't know. It's just, I guess they had to DFA. I don't know, man.
All of the talent we have in the outfield. All the talent. Roman Quinn isn't here. Vierling's actually pretty good. Can't really hate on Vierling all that much.
Vierling's been pretty good. I like him.
Yeah,
Vierling is the unluckiest hitter. He is the unluckiest hitter I've ever watched. The amount of line drives that man hits to the outfield that get caught, or like diving play, or jump catch up against the wall, like I've never seen anything like it, other than like my teammate from this past year, our first baseman, Luke Jackson, who was like constantly barreling baseballs and hit like 230. Like it was just insane. But
those hard hit balls, man.
Yeah, I mean his hard hit ball percentage was off the charts, which is good, but didn't really help us out.
It's a good piece of hitting. That's all that matters.
Oh yeah. Love a good barrel.
Yeah, man. That's something I have to agree with. Now, Sam, this is my biggest question for you at where we stand right now. How excited are you for Eagles training camp?
Oh, yeah, brother.
Because we have to talk about it a little bit. Also, we have to vamp until we run out of steam or this pick gets made, either one, and We're chewing, and you're pretty
We
much
are.
in a sauna, so you got steam for days. But
Horrible. it's really, really bad. I'm like,
turn it
I'm hanging
on. Get the AC on, man.
dude, we got no plug-in. We got no hookups right now. We're in a parking lot at Cabela's.
Oh
And
no.
the AC from the front doesn't reach all the way back here. So
Get up in the front.
over the front, dude, I'm all set up back here, man. I would have to move
You're vibing
everything,
out.
and yeah, man, it's a long journey up there, especially with all this equipment that I've got going on right now. So I don't know, it's brutal.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Eagles training camp is gonna be sick. I'm so excited. Excuse me, sorry.
Yeah.
You got Jalen Hurts coming into a big year. You got AJ Brown. You got Devontae Smith. You got that defense, which is looking spicier and spicier every day I look at it. It's so fun. We actually have linebackers now, which is hilarious and just makes my heart warm. You got Nakobe Dean, Kaiser White. And you got that beast that we just drafted, whose name escapes me right now. The guy from Georgia, our first round pick, Jordan Davis. Yep. See, there you go.
My guy.
Don't know why I didn't
My
think
draft
that name,
pick.
but that was
My draft.
But
pick.
Nakobe,
I
Nakobe
hand-selected
Dean.
him.
And
Dude,
Nakobe
what a
Dean was mine.
steal. That's so dumb that he went that late. That is so dumb.
Mm-hmm. Crazy.
That Georgia
All because of
defense,
some
though.
rumor. All because of some rumor that he was hurt. And he tweets out, he's like, dude, I'm not hurt. Like, somebody pick me. Like, what the hell?
What the fuck are you guys doing right now?
What's
Dear
happening?
God. Oh
Just
my
crazy.
God. The Nuggets are picking. Dude, so I'll tell you what. This really puts it all in perspective. We only picked 2 spots later than the Nuggets. Maybe Jokic was MVP. Maybe Jokic was MVP.
No. Don't say it.
Maybe he deserved it. That guy. They're running through their roster right now and like this Twitter thread. Not great. This
What
is
is
the
a
worst
G
take
League
of all
Ignite?
time.
What is a
That's
G League Ignite
that's
player?
their developmental team that like guys can do instead of going to college.
It's just a team in the G League. That's
Yeah, it's a G League team of
Draftable?
all of like older guys that are NBA
Mhm.
veterans and like young guys fresh out of high school, and they play
and
for a
do those
year or
old
2
guys
instead of going
also
to
have
college
the
and make money.
potential- They also can get drafted like the old guys, or are they already
No,
locked in
no,
with the
no. I think they're like NBA. They're basically there to be mentors and teach them how to play the game a little bit. So it's not just like an AAU squad, and also just like teach them how to be an NBA player and things like that. And they get like an online degree from Arizona State or something at the end of it. But
Wait, no, is that like a joke or is that
no,
a
I'm
thing?
serious. No, like they
Oh
go to
my fuck.
class. They go to class and stuff. But the whole thing is it gets them paid, which is cool.
That
which
is
I
cool,
like.
but like, what are you gonna give them a degree for? Like, they're not going to class. Are you kidding me?
I
Just
don't-
handing
yeah, I
them a
don't know about
degree
all
for no
that.
goddamn reason.
Yeah, I don't know
From
about it.
Arizona
But then
State,
again,
no
it's
less, which already
it's an
means
Ari- it's
nothing.
it's an Arizona State degree. I feel like you find those on the sidewalk.
Yeah. You'd be right. You would be right. Oh man.
You
what a time.
may be right.
Mhm.
Well, Sam, you
I
know this is
need-
actually my last episode. It's my last episode in this space for a little bit.
Nice.
I'm out of here. South Philly, baby.
South Philly
Saturday.
ain't ready.
Look it. Next episode, whenever that may be, will be from the dojo. Now, not at all what we're calling the house. That's not a
Oh,
thing.
okay.
That's I
Just a
just
thing
said that.
you
That's not
said that? Okay.
just said it just for no reason, really.
You know,
No
anything could be
nickname
said
yet.
when we're vamping. Yeah, any and all things are allowed. So
Because we have to talk and fill space and say words that people may or may not listen to until the Sixers pick. And I think that's the whole crux of the episode. I almost burped right in the microphone. Glad I didn't.
Good.
Oh no. Seamus G is right here. Incoming stands of this 23rd overall pick. I can't do it. I can't. I don't.
Is it happening?
we might end up taking somebody. I mean, the pick's in for the Nuggets. We got 2 picks left, or we got 1 pick, and then it's us. God damn it.
Here we go.
Oh, dude, I had a great moment. My buddy texts me. I haven't seen this guy since before the pandemic. He texts me a photo or a link to the Sixers warm-up jacket that I have, like for this year's City Edition one. He goes, dude, this is so fire. And I was like, is it?
I know.
I know. As a proud owner in my possession. Yeah, dude, that thing is fresh as fuck.
It's very cool.
It's very fresh.
It's very cool. I have the Sixers. I think Pierce, Jameis's brother Pierce, got me a one of the warm-up shirts, the all-black one.
Oh yeah,
with the Sixers logo on it. I have that one, which is pretty dope.
That is pretty tight, dude.
But that's about the only Sixers gear I own. Because I lost my Joel Embiid jersey, and I was like, you know what? That's probably for the best, because that's probably why he's playing so well. Is because I don't have his jersey anymore.
Nuggets drafted a white guy, Christian Brown.
Awesome.
From I think Kansas.
Sick.
They don't need another one. They don't need another one.
My God.
They're stockpiling them over there.
Memphis took a 7-footer from Auburn. That's cool. I guess that's what they need, right? Need a big man.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
See?
Woj noties. Nice.
Yeah, dude. Woj, I hate him, honestly, for tweeting out the picks before they happen. Like, go shove it. Go shove it.
Yeah.
I don't care that it really doesn't matter. Just like, come on. All right, so now the best available guys we've got left are not good by any means. You know what? I'm going to head on over to the libertyline.com, and I'm going to – they have a draft targets article up. I'm just going to read that. Just read that aloud. I'm kidding.
Is that by Jack Connell?
No, actually, Drew wrote it.
Oh, nice.
It's an oddly serious top 5 draft targets. An oddly serious article. I'm all for it. So who do we got? Tari Eason. He's gone. Ty Washington.
Who?
I don't need a Ty Washington from Kentucky.
No thanks.
Jaden Hardy of the G League Ignite. Shooting guard. Wow. Dude, what the fuck? He shot 48% from 3, or 38% from 3. Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Jalen Williams. I mean, these are just names. Oh, and a guy from Notre Dame. Break my heart. Like, this is terrible. None of this is good news. And,
which was the guy that shot 48% from 3?
Not 48, it was 38. I misspoke.
Oh.
That was Jaden Hardy from the G League Ignite team.
Let's take that.
And yeah, the best available, they got Ty Washington, EJ Liddell. They got Jaden Hardy at 4, and we're in the next 2 picks. So yeah, any of those guys are on the table. Now we could be making the pick for the team we're trading it to.
Mm-hmm.
Which is something we have to remember. You go back and you look, you see Matisse Thybulle.
Yep.
Matisse Thybulle's draft day pictures in a Celtics hat. You know, so.
Oh, that's right.
Remember that.
About that.
Anything can happen.
Faux shit. I'm excited. Not really, but
I'm not excited at all, to be honest with you. I'm not really stoked. Check Woj. You know what, Seamus? You be our Woj.
Be our producer. Like,
tell us what's
going on.
Check Woj. We traded the number 23 pick to Memphis for DeAnthony Melton.
Who's that?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
It does not matter who that is. He's nobody.
Are you telling me that we just waited all that time for Daryl Morey to not only trade the pick, but to poorly trade the pick?
Holy
which is what we
shit.
want to happen.
When did Daryl Morey leave the Rockets? Because I think he fucking drafted this guy.
No way. Let's
Daryl Morey. I still think it's hilarious that he's 6'4".
Omori
He's a
Rockets.
big motherfucker. He won Executive of
left
the Year in 2018.
2020, he left.
Yeah, DeAnthony Melton was drafted in 2018 by the Houston Rockets, but was traded to Phoenix before the season started. Daryl
So he
Morey making
wanted
up for
him.
lost time.
Oh my God.
What a fucking... You know what? I mean, really, I don't want to hate on DeAnthony Melton. I mean, welcome to the city.
I can't believe that I had to wait for that. That's terrible.
Yeah, just end it.
I'm starving. I'm starving, and I want my
thing.
chicken sandwich. That's it. Yeah, let's do the thing. Thank you, everybody,
Let's
for
do it.
bearing with us through this episode of the Wolves of Broad Street podcast. My name's Sam Glavin. You can follow me at SamGlavin06. You can follow my wartime consigliere, Ryan Conway, at RyanConway76, and our illustrious producer at Shamelessly SG. Big shout out to the Liberty Line. You can check them out at thelibertyline.com. All those cool blog posts. Big shout out to Drew Smith and Victor Williams for letting us yell and scream on their platform, and also at the Liberty Line PHL on Twitter. Good stuff. Seamus G, close us down.
What a waste of